Boom shakalaka, potential Bitcoin downside looming. This divergence is about to shock everyone. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including a hidden divergence that is likely to knock everyone's socks off. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come and join us on Twitter at the Crypto Love. Push that like button. Now today, fear and greed 39, same as yesterday, same as last week. The overall market, same as yesterday, same as last week. Bitcoin at 25,950, Ethereum at 1641, BNB at 217, XRP 51 cents, Cardano 26 cents, Dogecoin 6 cents, Solana $20, and Tron 7 cents. And Bitcoin, if you believe this head and shoulders right here with the shoulder line, this purple line right here, well, based on that, Bitcoin would be due for about another 25% drop to $20,000 from where it is right now, sitting on some support of this wedge bottom trend line and also the $40,000 fair value by halving price line, this orange line right here. But potential bearish scenario looming for Bitcoin. In previous cycles, Bitcoin's reached the proof of work floor pricing model to mark the end of the bearish cycle. This level currently sits at $14,800 with strong support looming at $20,000. So the proof of work pricing model, 14,000, that times 1.41, which also has been pretty good support level. That is at $20,000. Could have potential downside for Bitcoin, echoing what we're seeing right here with this head and shoulders. Now, should this scare you? No. Rarely does Bitcoin trade below its 200-week moving average, at least not until last year. You can see in 2016, in 2020, barely traded below there. Since 2022, it's traded below there a lot of the time. But that being said, over the course of Bitcoin's history, it really doesn't trade too long below the 200-week moving average, which would mean it would be an insane buying opportunity. Bitcoin right now is struggling to break out of the gray lull zone, as we can see here on the Fib sequence. The monthly RSI for Bitcoin has been in this Fibonacci channel for its entire existence. Got very close to telling us Bitcoin bottoms and tops. Now we are currently in the gray lull cycle where price just goes sideways for a long time between these parabolic moves and then the downside that comes shortly afterwards. Struggling to break it, very similar to what we saw here in 2015, where we had an extended gray lull period for a pretty long time. Once we break out of there, guess what? That's when things start taking off, because as of right now, there's something called reversion to the mean, and it really doesn't apply to this at all. But Bitcoin Bollinger Bands on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin are about the tightest they've ever been. Basically, when these bands get tight, this is the Bollinger Band width down here, eventually we see some volatility. They've only ever been this tight twice before, and take a look at what happened after both of these times. Explosive moves to the upside. Now there's a possibility it could move to the downside. There's no way to say it can't, but more likely explosive move to the upside is in the cards for Bitcoin. You'll definitely want to stay tuned for a little bit later for specifically why. Now, this is not the first time that Bitcoin's consolidated above the 3-week 20 MA after a 1.5-year correction as a global liquidity cycle broke its downtrend. You can see here the global liquidity cycle down the bottom breaking the downtrend. Also similar Bollinger Bands right here, and we have similar on the MACD as well, consolidating above the 3-week MA20. The last time this happened, we were in for quite a run for Bitcoin. Also here, we can see a 90-day change of the long-term holder cost basis. Basically, it has bottomed out, suggesting that prices would be in for going higher, repetition of previous cycles. And if we just take a look at 2020 versus now, very, very similar in terms of what we see. You can see we have the bottom. We broke above there, finding support on the convergence of this resistance trend line and this support trend line, very similar to where we are right now. And this was the last moments before Bitcoin exploded back in 2020. So right now, if we actually take a look, there is a hidden bullish divergence on the daily chart at that exact moment. You can see the price is going up, RSI is going down. Again, price is going up, RSI is going down. Last time, this was the last moment before prices took off, because this chart right here, the stochastic RSI on the monthly chart, what will happen when Bitcoin stock RSI reaches overbought on the monthly chart? Well, let's take a look. Back here, parabolic run. Back here, parabolic run. Back here, parabolic run. How about this time? We are overbought on the stock RSI, parabolic bull run in each previous time. This could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.